Hi everyone, my name is Krisha Sarabone, also known as the Giant Slayer, and welcome to day 3 of our Finding Your Voice Using Your Message, Increasing Your Impact and Your Influence training. So if you're ready, you know what the rules are. Just let me know you're ready in the comments by putting ready in the comments below, and let's get started. So let's do a short recap. We spoke about understanding and defining your voice, knowing that your voice equals presence, voice equals impact, voice equals influence. We've also discussed your messaging and your story, knowing the difference between what your message is and what your story is, knowing that your story is what validates your message. Now we know that you have a message and you are a messenger. You must be equipped to talk to someone. Let's talk about your audience. There are two things that you need to know when it comes to your audience. You have to become a student and a servant. That's right, student and a servant. I want you to write that down if you're taking notes. So now that we are prepared and poised to serve, we must first of all become a student of our voice. What do I mean? Now that you've established what your messaging is, you now have to become proficient in that message. Although your story validates your ability to share in the vein of your message, you now must become a student by exposing yourself to resources that would help you become stronger in the delivery of that message. What do I mean? What I mean is that you design your exposure around your expertise. That's right. Design your exposure around your expertise. So I know that my message is one of purpose. I read a lot of books as it relates to purpose, and I connect to other speakers who speak about purpose. Not because we're competing, but because everyone has a unique style. Everyone has a piece of the puzzle, and you can absolutely learn from everyone. So because your story may be one of domestic violence or abuse or even strength, courage, motivation, whatever that message is, there are some people who have that identical message, but they don't have the identical story. So what you need to do now is become a student of your voice and learn techniques to help you use and express exactly what is on the inside of you. That is first of all becoming a student. Then we said you must become a servant, right? We said student and servant. Let's talk about serving. Now that you're serving, it means that there are people sitting at your table waiting to be served. Think about any time you go into a restaurant, you are seated and you are waiting for the server who is sent out or representative of the restaurant to deliver and to give you some type of meal. There are people who are sitting at your table right now, but they have not been served. Imagine that. Put yourself in the state of going to a restaurant, trying to be served, and no one is serving anything. And you've been waiting for hours and hours and hours, and there's no food being served. That's what happens when we are afraid to share our message. That's what happens when we don't own our story and step up to the plate to serve our audience. Your audience is sitting at the table waiting for you to serve them something in particular, waiting for you to prepare your message by becoming a student of your voice. Use your story, now package in both, and to serve it to them on a platter. Now, when we talk about serving, we said we must be a student and we must be a servant. We are serving to an end result. So we are not serving just to serve. When you go to a restaurant, you go to that restaurant because you like the service, you like the meal, you enjoy it, you feel fulfilled. Whatever you serve must have an end in mind, must have an end result, and you must be pointing your audience to somewhere. We don't have a voice just to have a voice. We have a voice to increase our impact and overall our influence. And that means that I must be serving something to someone. Now, don't get intimidated and don't say, Krisha, I'm not a speaker. Krisha, I'm afraid of speaking in front of crowds. Listen, I'm the first one to tell you that I used to be an introvert. I kind of, sort of still am. But because I know that there are people sitting at my table waiting to be served, I have been dedicated to become a student of my message and a servant of my message, using it twofold to give my audience what they need to present an end result. So this is day 3 of Finding Your Voice training. Let me know how this training has been impacting you. Let me know if you have learned anything at all, if you have clarified your message as a result of this training. If we have moved you just a tad bit closer to understanding who you are, understanding your voice, understanding that your voice is your presence, and understanding that your story qualifies you to be an expert, then we would have absolutely accomplished our mission with this training. Let me know your feedback, and don't forget, make sure you sign up for the training resources, the email course that also comes with this program by going to www.purposediaries.com/free training. Again, that's www.purposediaries.com/free training, and sign up to get the email courses which will give you supporting tools to go with this program. What are we doing? Finding our voice. Who are we? We are experts. I'll see you tomorrow for day number 4, finding your voice, increasing your impact and your overall influence. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.